or die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, won't back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a break free of history. This train is racing straight ahead. No man can do like I can. I'm the queen of the land. Haters gonna hate. Won't be sorry now. Shoot me down, but I'll rise again. I'm laying down the law and you've been served. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time.
Good evening. Welcome in. And as Katie Crafts just commented in the chat, yes, that music will wake you up. That is kind of the intention. I want to make sure that you guys are awake and paying attention. Happy Tuesday evening. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you are here. If you are not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and YouTube will let you chat within about 5 minutes. All right, so I've got Chloe and Teresa and Andrea and Linda and Judy and Katie. And yeah, that's everybody we got so far, but that's okay. We will work on getting more here. So how are you guys doing tonight? What are you doing for your Tuesday evening? Are you having a good time? Have you gotten any sewing in since this weekend? What are you doing? I see Andrea is getting some dinner cooked, but she's hoping she'll be done before I get started. We'll hope for that with you. And then Katie Craft says she is quilting her Christmas quilt and will be in lurk mode. Absolutely, absolutely. Tonight is Sew and Tell, so we will have a lot of pictures to show tonight. If you guys want to guess, everybody who's entered for tonight gets a good number of entries. So because people put as many entries in as they did, everybody from this month is getting a good number of entries. So if you guys want to guess how many entries everybody's getting, we'll take a little poll. Judy says she is packing up to go to Illinois again. Safe travels. Are you leaving in the morning? Is that when you're headed out? That is a long drive. Georgia to Illinois is not an easy drive. Andrea says she is here. She's lurking too. She is hand quilting, but will be watching. Absolutely. I totally hear you. I have been quilting on a quilt today. Judy is leaving in 4 hours, or you're leaving at 4 in the morning. You're guessing 4 entries. More than that. But yes, leaving in the morning, absolutely. Drive safe, Judy. Please be careful out there on the road. At least you're not going during a weekend when the roads tend to be more packed. So that's good news. That's a little bit of good news. So I've been quilting on my Cotton Cuts Tree of Life puzzle mystery quilt. That quilt is almost quilted. So once I get done with it, it will come off, and I have a client quilt to put on the frame. And I've got a Quilt of Valor to put on the frame. Then I can get back to the ones for the giveaway or the auction in July. Sorry, the auction in July. Welcome in, Rayanne. Glad you're here. She says hello to me and everyone. I'm glad you made it. Now, guys, if you are interested in attending this month's retreat, it is June 28th and 29th. It is the last Saturday and last Sunday of June, and it will run like all of my other retreats. Once I open it up on Saturday morning, it will run until an hour before the live on Sunday night. So we will be up all hours of the night. You can stay as long as you want. If you are an insomniac and you want to sew throughout the night, you absolutely can do that. And if you go to bed early and get up super early, there will be, even if, everybody else has gone to bed, hang out in their retreat, somebody will get there. Welcome in, Susan. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining in tonight. Yay! So we're going to start the slideshow in about 9 minutes or so. So we've got a little bit of time. So I can actually see the quilts under my frame now. So that's good news. I have a good stack of quilts to still quilt, but I've got to get the client quilt up there so it can be done and out of here as well. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Okay, so I did also post all of the videos for this month, all of these scheduled videos. So the June freebie quilt is scheduled for June 27th at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So that is 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific. It is a Friday. That's, kind of the only time I can fit it in right now. And so we will do that on the 27th. So you have until then to register for the retreat. So if you're not sure if you're going to be able to attend even part of the retreat, you can work on that then. Andrea is asking if I got my leak fixed. Nope, they have not even been out here yet. My husband went in this morning and talked to them and made sure to fill out the official ticket, and we have seen nothing of anyone. So nobody has arrived yet. Nobody is ready to fix anything yet. We are just kind of sitting here. Thankfully, it's not actively leaking, but next time it rains, it will probably leak in again because there's already a pathway for the water. So it's another round. It's, it's not the first time that it's done that, but it won't be the last. I'm still working with Mr. Siberian Wind. We are going to see when I can get him scheduled to come hang out with us. I've got to see when he's going to be in town to come hang out. So he will be here on a Sunday night hanging out and while I sew, so you guys can ask him questions. This will be Van Gogh. This month will be Van Gogh. That's what our trivia topic will be. That stinks. Sorry to hear that. Yes, Susan. It's crazy. We've got the sliding glass door that leaks above the door frame. We've got a window that's been leaking, and then we have the front door. The seal at the bottom of it is coming off. So is the linoleum, the vinyl, the laminate, whatever the LVP stuff is called, whatever that stuff is. That stuff is coming up and not staying put. So we've got to have them come do a little bit of maintenance here and get things back up to standards. We got to get them to standards, right? So I pulled out a bag that I was sent, and it wasn't it wasn't like sent, it was like handed off to me kind of thing. But basically I was given a bag that had blocks in it, that are orphan blocks, and I've got like a whole bunch of log cabin, courthouse step style blocks. So those may actually help me set some of the other orphan blocks that I have. So I may be doing an orphan block quilt soon. Flooring to make it easier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just call it flooring. Flooring is the great name for it. That works really well. Sometime this month, I will also have a video out for you guys on the jelly roll rug that I made, so you guys can see what I did and how I fixed the problems that I had with it and how I completely finished that out so that it's not only a perfect little, not really little, but perfect jelly roll rug for us, and that it's going to withstand a lot of wear and tear, because it's going to get a lot of wear and tear. So I will be working on that this month as well. So you guys may see a little bit of, you may hear a little bit of chatter about it, but I will have a video up later this month. Welcome in, Jess. Glad you're here. I had your videos playing earlier today. Had to get them playing. Okay, nobody's guessed the right number. Everybody's that got their entries in for June, they're getting a whole lot of entries. They're getting a whole lot of tickets for the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt in October. I do have that quilt center pressed, so that is another project that is, gonna be a quick finish so that I can get it on the frame and get it quilted as well. Let's see. Welcome in, Katie. Glad you're here. And we're back with Greenland Quilter. Yay. I'm glad your original YouTube name is working again in my chat. Jess is guessing 13. Good guess. Andrea is guessing 13. All right. Y'all keep those guesses coming. The first one who gets the right number, if you have a Sew and Tell entry, you'll get another one. Or I will add it to next month. Or what we will do is, if you did not enter Sew and Tell, you will get a Sew and Tell entry that matches the number of entries everybody is getting. And I gotta do this before I do the live or do the screen show, so that way you guys have a chance. Susan is guessing 15. Oh, that is weird, Katie. She says she couldn't talk on 2 different channels, but she could on the rest of them. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It wasn't me. Andrea saying hi to Katie and everyone else who is here or lurking. Absolutely. I just had a blueberry roll toward me, guys. Just weird. Everybody is trying to guess how many entries everyone's getting who has entered for Sew and Tell today. So if you entered for Sew and Tell, you might have an idea. If you did not enter for Sew and Tell, it is a random number. So if you get the right number, the first person to get the right number is going to get a Sew and Tell entry for next month if they entered, and if they didn't, they will get the same number as everyone else. Chloe is guessing 4. Katie is guessing 10. Yes, it was totally bizarre. Susan, you are not wrong. You're not wrong. I will let you guys know when I see the right number. Just gonna say. Oh, well, okay. Susan, you've got it. 12 is the number. So Susan, you entered this month, so you will get an extra entry for next month automatically. So let me go in, and I'm going to go put that in right now while I am thinking about it. So you are going to be the one holdout who already has 1 entry for July. So congratulations. Congratulations. You can speak in Tips Live, and then someone else's, and neither of them. Oh, that is weird. That is crazy weird, Katie. Maybe YouTube was just on the fritz. I've had a couple of hiccups with YouTube lately as myself, so I don't know why, but yeah, there's been a few things like that. So I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are here. This is a slow Tuesday for some reason, and I don't know why. Seems like everybody's kind of subdued, and I guess nobody really wants it to be June. Is that what it is? Is nobody really wants it to be June? We're not ready for June. We're not ready for July. It is an early birthday, Susan. Absolutely. Who do we have that has a June birthday? Do we have anybody in the chat with a June birthday? Not that I want to sing happy birthday. I don't do that. But if you have a June birthday, just let me know. Gotta ask for it. And guys, again, the retreat is coming up at the end of the month. So it is June 28th and 29th. And it is an all evening retreat. So it starts Saturday morning and then runs all the way through and will end an hour before the live on Sunday night. So if you want to register for that retreat, if you think you will be going or attending, you can go ahead and register. There is no charge to register. Just make sure you answer all the questions. I don't think it'll let me submit it without that. Oh, July 1st. Oh my gosh, Susan. And that will be the next Show and Tell. So that is definitely an early birthday for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, because we have 44 images, guys, or 43. Hang on. I can tell you for sure. I was just there. We have 43 images to go through tonight. We have 43 different Show and Tell images submitted. So we got a lot. Guys. Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you ready for Show and Tell? All the lurkers are being so quiet, so all the not lurkers are being quiet too. I've been lurking all day. I was over at Kathy's Quilts and Crafts earlier today, and I had to go into lurking mode, and then her live apparently ended while I was gone and wasn't able to... This is not yours. Her live ended while I was gone, and when I got back, I was playing some other random quilting videos, and so I put some Jess, So Blessed by Jess on, so it worked really well. Are you wanting to say hi? Is that what it is? Well, come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come. You want it? He wants my bottle. My bottle isn't empty, but he wants my bottle. Come here. Up. You want to say hi? You don't want to be on camera? Okay. He doesn't want to be on camera, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to swap over. And let's get into the good stuff. I'm not that I'm not good stuff, but let's get into the good stuff, the quilt stuff. All right. So this was submitted by Alicia, and the caption was, "She is finished." Let me introduce you to Brooksy May. She was created using the Inner Beauty pattern. She's a work of love in remembrance of my lovely grandmother who loved bright colors. Oh, yes, absolutely. Got to have the bright colors. Chloe says that she just got back from softball trying to get kids ready for tomorrow and in bed. That's a lot, Chloe. Yeah, crazy busy. You have got a super busy Tuesday evening. Oh, and Jess has got the same thing going on. I think we're going to have this problem all summer, guys. It's going to be an issue all summer. Oh, but at least I give you guys enough warning, and replay is absolutely fantastic. So replay works really, really well. And Chloe's saying, yay to the softball moms, right? I'm actually going to be at baseball games later this week. Not softball, so baseball, but I will show you guys all the baseball stuff later this week. Once I get done with some of it. It is a beautiful quilt, right? Katie says she's ready for all the gorgeous quilts and projects. I agree, Katie. Absolutely. I love all these pinks and purples. They're so pretty. I bet this is so much prettier in person, Alicia. I bet it is. All right. Now, this came from Kathy. Kathy Has Faith is her screen name. And she actually posted this a little bit back. She posted this April 1st. And she didn't respond to my whether or not this needed to be Show and Tell until afterwards. And it didn't end up, for some reason, I didn't catch it in May. So, Kathy, your loss on that for it not being in May becomes your benefit because you are getting 12 entries along with the rest of everyone else for this entry. She said that this is her piecing completed on the pattern called Perennial from That Quarter Shop. So there is lying down. Now we saw this originally back in March. It was still on her design wall. She had not finished putting it together yet, but it is now completely put together. So Kathy, next time you see this, Kathy has faith. If you will give us an update if it's quilted yet, we would love to see this quilt quilted. Absolutely gorgeous. You've done a fantastic job. And I kind of want to do it. Not that I have enough room in my schedule to do it right now, but oh my gosh, it is so stinking pretty. So thank you for sharing this with us. Now this came from Kathy from My Hobby Home, and this is her Wild West Puzzle Mystery Quilt from Cotton Cuts. She said it is complete and ready for the long arm. Debbie is here. She says she's been absent lately. Glad that you caught me live. Sadly, she didn't enter Show and Tell. Just finished her top tonight, so I'll enter for next month. Perfect. Yeah, anything that you enter starting today, I will pick up for next month. And guys, if I've commented asking you if you want to Show and Tell something and you haven't responded yet, just go ahead and repost it with the words Show and Tell or Show and Tell. I'll catch it that way, one way or the other. So I start looking, basically, I will start from July 1st and I will work backwards through to today. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. Susan says she likes the colorway in that one. I do too. I think Donnell had commented on this in the Facebook group, and she said that this was the colorway that she had as well. And I know of another lady specifically that would absolutely love this colorway. It is gorgeous. Oh no, Jess still needs to stitch her top from Cotton Cuts. And Chloe says she loves this colorway from Wild West. I do love it too. And let's see. This is also from Kathy from My Hobby Home. If you guys do not recognize this, this is the quilt that she and I have been working on together on Thursday nights with Land That I Love. This is her Land That I Love quilt coming together. And she commented that all about patriotism. I love that. And I love how it's coming together. Her fabrics are so different from mine, but they are absolutely stunning and beautiful. And it's really giving very patriotic vibes. And it's going to be just absolutely gorgeous when it's finished. Susan says tomorrow she'll sew her remaining clues now that she found the clues 1 through 6. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a lot of sewing to get 6 clues done, but absolutely worth it. Absolutely. All right, now this is posted by Chloe. She says this is the 2025 Grandma's Kitchen by Pat Sloan. Only part of the blocks are done. There are 3 more blocks left to go, and she's really enjoyed sewing the sampler because each block is associated with my Grandma Mull. I love that. And I hope I pronounced Grandma Mull's name correctly. But I love these samplers like this. It is just absolutely so cute. They are so, every block is just unique. Like, I can't decide which block is my favorite because they're all so just amazing, each in their own right. So that's one of the things that I do love about samplers is you have so many different things to look at and so many different things you can do with it. And especially when you add all of the different fabrics together, it really comes together in just such a unique quilt, and nobody else is going to have this identical quilt. So that is a personal heirloom. Even if you're not the intended recipient, it is a personal heirloom for you. So that is always fabulous. All right. Let's see what I got. And my dog is getting into stuff, so I'm listening out for him. I apologize. All right. This is from Jacqueline She has posted that this is a quilt top she's been working on. It still needs another border. The pattern is called Dart, and it's from Robert Kaufman. She used jelly rolls called Glorious Green Island Batiks. I am not a huge green fan, but I love it in this. This is a great way to use a jelly roll pack that may or may not have enough colors to match another pattern that you have going on. But this is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely wonderful job, Jacqueline. I can't wait to see what other border you put on that. Susan says she's not much of a sampler quilter. She'll do one every year or two. Most have been by Pat Sloan. I don't blame you for that. And the modern aspect is very, very cool. It really is. I mean, I love that it's simple, but it's not like crazy simple. Like it's not, you don't look at it and then look away because it doesn't entrance you. This one actually catches your attention because of all the movement, how the strips go back and forth. So Jacqueline, you've done a fantastic job on this pattern. All right. Oh, hang on, guys. I'm clicking past. My mouse is faster than I am. Let's see if my arrow, yay, my arrow key works. That's what we're going to do. All right. Now this came from Jean. She posted this as a patriotic table topper. I love this, Jean. You've done a great job putting this together. I like that the center of each side is identical in that you have the two red strips together and that it's not like you're not having to like put another strip of blue in there or anything like that. And it gives such a uniform look to it, but it gives that just that gorgeous like, it is very patriotic. It gives that gorgeous patriotic feel to it, which is exactly what this needed to do. So you've done a great job on this table topper. Absolutely great job. And I kind of like the campfire fabric, quilted fabric behind it. Oh, I like it. Yes, absolutely, guys. They're talking about the quilt before this, Jacqueline's quilt. The movement is great and it's very cute and does have movement. Yeah, it does. Doesn't it? It does. I'm letting everybody catch up because I am 30 seconds ahead of everybody, so I'm trying not to click through to get to the others very quickly. And my dog is whining at me, so I am getting distracted. So I apologize. Dad's not home, so puppy will play, right? All right, now this came from Judy. I'm glad you got this in for us, Judy. She said she finished this for the May Quilt Challenge that Soft Squares had. Guys, I am loving this. I love the fussy cut roses. I like that the roses are all red and you've paired it with the cream and the purple accents. And then I love the border print. You've got a white and a black version of the border print on the different sides. And it just gives, it gives such a beautiful vibe to it. Awesome, Susan. She says she has registered for the retreat. And Katie's saying beautiful. That's pretty too. Chloe says pretty. Yes. This is just, the purples are great, right, Susan? The purples are absolutely fantastic. I am a purple gal. In case you guys forgot, I am a purple gal. I love purple. So getting to see purple used in different ways is so just, it captures my heart. It captures my heart. Yes, Chloe, absolutely. Exclamation retreat brings up that link for the retreat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, now this came from Judy Neighbors. She said that she made up her mind, and if you guys are in the Facebook group, you will have seen more pictures of this as well. Hi, Teresa. Welcome in. She says, hey, everyone. Oh, Andrea says that the purple quilt is poppies, and that's the panel challenge that she's quilting right now. Oh, okay. It's poppies instead of roses. My bad. I do not know my flowers very well. I don't know my flowers very well. Okay, So Judy Neighbors said that she made up her mind she's making curtains for her 4-bedroom windows. She's got 4-bedroom windows to cover. She's going to use bright panels, and this is the largest panel. I love this panel. It is just absolutely stunning. It gives all that Tree of Life vibes, but it also gives all of the church stained glass window look coming in. It really does. Laura, welcome in. Glad you're here. She says hi to me and everyone. All right. So this is the largest panel that she's going to use to cover up her 4-bedroom windows. The other panels, she says, are about 8.5 inches square, and she's going to make some squares to go with them. The room is a light gray and needed something to brighten it up. She's going to use dark backing, and she thinks that these colors will go with any quilt that she puts on the bed. She's also going to put family pictures on one side of the wall and grandkid pictures on the other. I love that idea. Welcome in, Charlotte. She says, hey, everyone. She is lurking tonight. Let's see. Susan says she is a blues lady. Purple's come a close second, probably because it's made with blue and red, and blue is part of it. Absolutely, Susan. Absolutely. Gotta love our favorite colors, right? Everybody has a color that they kind of lean towards. Even if you say you like all colors, you likely still lean towards using one color more than another. And I love the idea that Judy Neighbors has with this. She says it does not matter what color quilt or what quilt she puts on the bed, anything will go with it because of all the different colors in this panel. So that's a great way to do a different curtain than the standard like Better Homes and Gardens curtains that are just so overdone at some point. So I like this idea. I like it a lot. All right. So we are now into the stack that Katie Greenland Quilter sent in. So Katie, I'm going to try not to butcher anything, so bear with me. All right, so this is BH6. She says it's Block 1 Regatta. This one is by Vanessa Kell Christensen, and this is Katie's assembled block. I like how the points, the half square triangles, I like how they point in different directions. It gives you a different form of movement than what a lot of other blocks do. And I think you did a fantastic job putting that together. It looks like you pressed it really, really flat. You did a good job. You did a really, really good job. And I like your color choices. I think they really play well together. And it's not a traditional color arrangement, but that's okay. There's nothing in this world that says that we have to follow traditional color arrangements, guys. So I like this color arrangement, Katie. You did a good job. All right, now this one is Block 9. It is called Star Checks. So she did a lot that are from the Quiltmakers 1000 block book. So the Quiltmakers 1000 block book, this is where this one came from. This one is Block 586, and it's on page 300. So this one is called Star Checks. It's on page 300 of the Quiltmakers 1000 block book. No, I agree, Katie. She says the pick doesn't do justice to the colors. Most of the times they don't. Most of the times you have to see past that. Well, welcome in, Deborah. Glad you are here. Glad you've made it in. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, now these are random blocks that Katie says she was playing around with. And she says that the smaller one is 3 inches. Is that the block inside the block that's 3 inches? Or is it the outer part of the block with the extra blue star points? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Chloe says she loves how the yellow pops forward. I don't disagree with you. These bright yellows really do pop. And it gives a lot of color to it. Gives a lot of color. All right, I'm going to go on to the next one. So I am ahead of you guys, so I do apologize. All right, so this is one of the cotton hot pads that she crocheted using Lily Cotton Yard. Oh, the whole block will finish at 3 inches. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome, Katie. All right, so she crocheted this using lily cotton yarn. The cherries and leaves were also crocheted from the same yarn and then sewn on, and then crocheted the stems by crocheting an overlay, as an overlay on top of the stitches from the pot holder. She has 3 different huge cones of this cotton yarn, and she tends to make a bunch of them so that she can sell them. She has a bunch made now, but hasn't tried selling them recently. That's okay. That's okay. There's almost always time. So I think you did a fantastic job with this, Katie. Let's see. Susan says she really needs to find the box that has many of the quilts she's working on and do the quilts in it so she can get back into her sew-alongs. Absolutely. Chloe says this crochet is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? And I'm taking that this is the back so that it becomes a hot pad. So I do like that. I think you pair that really, really well. It's very, very American of you. It looks like pie. It looks like cherry pie. Just saying. All right. So this is also from Katie as well. This is block 583, also from that Quiltmakers 1000 block book. And this is on page 298. I like how this block gives the effect that everything is spinning. I know it's different pieces, but it looks like it's spinning. Oh, welcome in, Andy. Glad you're here. Let's see. Katie says, is the back, put cotton with Insulbrite in between. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So the blue checker that we were seeing a minute ago is the back of the hot pad. So the cherries are on the front and the blue gingham check is on the back. All right, so this is block 582 and again, page 298 from the Quiltmakers 1000 block book. So guys, this is what show and tell or sew and tell is all about. Let's see, Katie says, who sees my mistake on the block? Now I'm going to have to look because if I'd known that I was looking for a mistake, then I would have found it. But I didn't know I was looking for a mistake. So I don't know. I'd have to go. I don't know what the mistake is just from looking at it right here. I kind of have an idea maybe of what it might be, but I'm not sure. Deborah says 582 is beautiful, right? To everyone who's joined in, and Susan hasn't said hi to individually. She is now saying hi. Oh, you guys are hilarious. I love it. I love it, guys. No mistakes, happy design decisions, right, Teresa? That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. All right. Now, this is also from that block book, the Quiltmakers 1000 block book. This is called To the Point, and it is block number 919 on page 467. Katie Craft says, not a mistake, Katie, a design variation. Exactly. So I like it almost looks like you fussy cut the darker blue in this to get the suns exactly where you wanted them. Those suns really create an additional set of movement in this block. So that's a very unique design choice, and it worked really well for you. And Chloe says, I love those fabrics, right? Welcome in, Pam. Glad you're here. All right, so Katie also sent us this one. This is the Churn Star, number 993. She says it's from page 504, and this is also from the Quiltmakers 1000 block book. Bear with me just a second, guys. There you go. I was having to open the door so that the puppy can go out and come back in, and he will stop whining at me for wanting to play. And I'm talking to everyone but him. Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it, pets. So I like how the churn dash really cuts into the star points. It's very much a unique block. And I could see putting this into quite a few different quilts. I could absolutely see using this block. So that's what Sew and Tell is really all about, guys, is being able to get ideas and share what you've made, because somebody else is going to get an idea from something you did. whether it's a color choice, whether it's a block, whether it's a quilt, all of that. Susan is saying she is really looking forward to seeing what Katie will make with all of these blocks. I'm interested in that as well. All right, now this is one of two. This is called Pivot Point. She used two different backgrounds because she wanted to study whether it would change the way the interesting block looked. This is number 998, and it's on page 506 in that book. Katie says she hopes she can do the blocks justice when she figures out how she's going to set them as a quilt. I understand that, Katie. Chloe says these are cool blocks like mashups. They are, aren't they? And so here is the other colorway. So just as a refresher, this is the first one, and here is the second one. So what do you guys think? Do you like the first one or the second one? The darker background or the lighter background? Katie says this block uses an open seam. Yep, a partial seam, absolutely. You have to kind of do that to be able to put that square in the center. And partial seams are not necessarily all that hard, but they are challenging if you've never done one before. So absolutely a skill worth learning to do. I'm glad you put that in there. All right. Susan says, I like them both, right? They are so pretty. So there's the lighter one, and there's the darker one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next one. It is Nested Bear Paw, also from Katie. This is block number 974 on page 494, also from that same book. Andy says lovely. Teresa says both very nice. And Laura says they're both pretty. Aren't they really? Aren't they really? So I like that this is a small bear paw with a much larger bear paw showing up in it. Just saying, so pretty. Yes, right? Right? All right. And here is Above and Beyond. This one's from page 968, or number 968, sorry, page 491, also from that block book, that Quiltmakers 1000 block book. I like all the movement in this. You could actually do an entire quilt with just this block, and just this colorway if you like this. And it would create such a unique quilt. You could actually sash it with cornerstones, and it would be symmetrical throughout the entirety of the quilt, which would be really pretty. The paw on a bear is Susan's favorite so far. Yep, that was the Nested Bear Paw on number 974 on page 494 in that book. All right. Now this one is Railroad Crossing. It's number 973, also page 494. Guys, the half square triangles being set differently, it gives such a weird effect to this block. So you can create a lot of different things just by adjusting the pieces and parts that go into your block. So there's so many things that you can do. Teresa says, very pretty. I am into doing pinwheels right now. Pinwheels are so much fun. They're so much fun. Deborah says, beautiful, right? Aren't they? Aren't they beautiful? All right, now this is the last one that Katie sent in. This is French Twist. This is from page 498, is block 981. So, Katie, I do have to ask, since all of these blocks are 500 through like 900, have you done any of the 1 through 499? I gotta ask, right? Andy says Katie is sewing ninja, right? Absolutely. So this is definitely a unique block. I'm not sure if I could see this one in a full quilt or not. I think I would have to play with like mirrors, and I think I will pull my mirrors out later, guys. Not tonight, but I will pull my mirrors out later this month and show you guys what you can do with mirrors. If you have a block like this and you can't really see how it would go into a full quilt, and it would show you how to do it. Deborah says French twist is her favorite. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Katie says that they're doing some from the 200 and 300 this upcoming groups. Oh, fantastic. And Chloe says blues are wonderful, aren't they? I think they really went well together with each other. All right. Sorry. I apologize for the yawn. Teresa says that she likes this one a lot, right? All right. Judy is back. No worries, Judy. We were all loving on your quilt earlier. And I got it wrong. I said they were roses and they're poppies. Andrea corrected me. But your quilt is gorgeous. Your quilt top is gorgeous. All right. So Katie Crafts sent this one in. She said her potato chip quilt is done. It's easy to make the top, but quilting it was a battle. The fabric slipped. She had a bad bobbin, thread jumping out of guides. Hopefully all the quilting issues are done and the next couple of quilts go smoothly. Okay, Katie Crafts, I've got to know, have you quilted another quilt since this one? And has the quilting gone smoothly? I can sympathize with just a quilt not cooperating on the quilt frame. I am there kind of right now. Not exactly. Like, it's not the machine. It's not the quilt. It's just my mojo is gone for the moment. But, oh, such a good quilt. You've done such a fantastic job on this. Pam says, love that setting, right? I think that really adds a lot to it. And it breaks up all those potato chip blocks. So you're not, looking at it and losing the focus of it. Oh, thank you, Katie. She says y'all hit that thumbs up like button, please. Yes, please, guys, do. Please do hit that. Judy says, oh, that's pretty. I still have to finish my potato chip quilt. I have not actually ever done one. Is that a shocker? I have never done a potato chip quilt block. Chloe says she loves this quilt. I do too. Katie says 2 cents is one and no issues. Perfect. Perfect. That's good news. So it's just this one. This was the one to test your patience. All right. So Linda Robinson sent these in. And so she posted, here's the carry bag for the mini Oliso iron and my May block for cotton cuts. I love that you use the Tula fabric for this. And you've got that handle on top and the double zip separating zipper. And there's your beautiful little iron. Mine is the avocado green color, not the yellow. But I love how you paired those fabrics really well to really complement your iron. You did a great job. You did a fantastic job. And then these are the blocks from her Cotton Cut Mystery. Let's see. And this was May block for cotton cuts. So I'm not sure exactly which mystery, but this is May. Andy says she really wants to finish designing a horror character's quilt. Oh my gosh. I am so down for that. Like, I'm not a horror buff. Like, no, I can't watch horror movies, but a character quilt. I love that idea. Chloe says that she loves the case, Linda, and that you did an awesome job. And Katie is saying that your colorway is gorgeous for your cotton cut. Oh, this is flyaway? Okay, that makes sense. I haven't been doing any of the mysteries. So I haven't done one in a little bit. But those are gorgeous clues. You've done fantastic putting them together. All right, now this also came from Linda. She said, here's the block of the month that she's doing with Sobecca. And I like those. They're so cute. So cute. And then here is her Twisted Log Cabin blocks. She's thinking of using a black border when she gets them sewn together. I like that idea. That black border is really going to make all of those colors pop. It might be really, really dark next to some of the darker colors, but that's okay. That's okay. I love how these are coming out. And you've been doing a fantastic job putting these Twisted Log Cabins together. I'm in love. I'm in love. You showed the purple Twisted Log Cabin blocks before, and I'm no less in love with it now. I still love it. You have done a fantastic job, and I see a teacup quilt in the background too. I really like that too. Isn't it gorgeous, Katie? She says it is gorgeous. Yes. Teresa says it is beautiful. Chloe says the Twisted Log Cabins are so fun. They are, aren't they? Susan says, wow, right? I think you've captured everybody's attention with this, Linda. They are stunning. And there's so many of them. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8 by 6. Oh, so there's 56 of these, guys. There's 56 of those blocks. It's 7 by 8. Pam says she loves the Twisted Log Cabins. Aren't they gorgeous? I really want to do one, but I have so many other things that need to get off my plate first. Teresa says, very nice. I agree. All right. Now, this came from Lisa. She posted that she had fun making the mini Oliso iron covers. The pattern is from Minky Kim. She spelled it Minki space Kim, Kim. She practiced on hers first. The Mrs. Quilty fabric, which we're going to see in just a minute, matches her iron cover. Matches her sewing room. And the Tula Goldfish fabric one is for her friend who bought her an Oliso iron. So they made a swap. So you see the Oliso iron in the background. That is what she's saying. Her friend bought her in exchange for making each of them the mini Oliso iron caddies. So this is the one for the friend with the Tula Goldfish fabric. And it is going for a Tula iron, so it's perfect colors. And then teal on the inside, which matches the little dial there. And then the colors. It's just so cute. And if you did not know, on the mini Oliso Tula pink iron, it does have a fish on the bottom of the iron. So yeah, you gotta do the goldfish fabric, right? All right, so here is a picture of her quilting it on her long arm. She said, let's see, that thinks she got the better end of the deal because she got the free iron. But both ladies are very happy. She says it was super fun to quilt the tops and the bottoms of the bags on her long arm. The Pellon foam quilts up beautifully. So instead of having batting on her frame, she has the Pellon foam in between the layers of the Tula fabric and the teal for this one. And then she also quilted her Mrs. Quilty iron caddy as well in the same way that she did the Tula one. So there's her teal colored mini Oliso iron, and then her Mrs. Quilty bag and what she put on the inside. Aren't those adorable, guys? Nobody offered to make me one. I'm just saying, I don't need one, guys. I don't need one. Please don't make me one. I don't need it. But they are cute, right? They're so cute. Laura says, I love that, right? And Judy is saying that they're cute. Yes, right? Pam has this fabric. Oh my gosh. Are we talking about the Mrs. Quilty fabric? I love that fabric. It's so stinking cute. It's so stinking cute. All right, so now this came from Pam. Thank you for being here, Pam. She said this is called Scrap Play. It's leftover 9 patches from a long-term UFO. 2 of the fabrics are her favorites of all time, and someday it will be a table topper for her nightstand. Well, we need to make that someday really soon because I want to see this finished. I want to see it quilted. I want to see how it looks on your nightstand. I'm in love. I am in love with this, Pam. Gosh, it's just cute. I just can't. It's just too stinking cute. Too cute. All right, now this is also from Pam. She said that this is another top for the Lutheran women's group that she's been attending on Thursday mornings. So note to self, I can't do Thursday morning lives because you're busy. Okay. The group recently finished 138 quilts to be distributed worldwide. They send in twice a year, and she's happy to be able to contribute. I love that. And guys, quilts don't have to be super detailed. They don't have to be super precise. They don't have to be all one colorway. They can be very scrappy like this, and they can be big block quilts. What is important is that they are made with love and they're sewn and quilted to hold up to love and abuse and wear and tear, and they are sent to those who need them. Laura says that the tabletop is adorable. It reminds her of a vintage quilt top she recently bought. Oh, fantastic. And yes, so many quilts, right, Chloe? 138 quilts, guys. So big block quilts, that's the way to get the quilt content, the number up. Oh, so fantastic. Pam says it's a great group to have found. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you needed that. After moving to a new city, you definitely needed that connection. So I'm glad you were able to find it. And thank you for sharing this with us. I'm blessed that you're sharing this with us. So thank you. All right. Now this came from Rayanne. She said this is her latest work in progress, or WIP. It's a paper piecing and applique project. Guys, how crazy is this? How crazy? So I'm taking it that all of the wedges inside this circle are paper pieced, and then it's going to be appliqued onto the background. And the background is big square assembled background. So it makes it a little bit easier to assemble it that way. But guys, look at all these colors. And I saw the pictures from the class that this was from. And I was having some fear of missing out. I was having some FOMO because I did miss out. But it's so gorgeous, Rayanne. I'm so glad you shared this with us. Because, yeah, I was kind of wondering if I was going to get to see any more. And I wanted to point out one thing. If you have never taken a class somewhere, if you are looking at taking a class and they don't have your cutting tables raised, what they have done at this shop, if you look underneath the tables, they have used bed risers to raise those tables up. That's a fantastic idea. So if you have they've got 2 different table legs there, and it works for both of their sets of table legs. So keep that in mind if you're needing to make some adjustments. Rayanne says she's got it together and she's going to bring it tomorrow. Oh my gosh, we're going to have another picture of this. You've got to send in the other picture. Once you have that picture, you're going to have to send that in because it is not cool to not have a picture. Okay, I gotta have my dog bring me what he has because he went and stole something. Bring it. Sir, go bring it. Go get it and bring. He stole something he wasn't supposed to have. So we're going to see. Sir, bring it. Come on. Okay, I got it in my hand. He is rewarded. Okay, so now I can keep talking. Okay, so here we go. There we go. All right, so this is from Susan. Oh, good comment, Susan. She says that Rayanne's reminds her of a carnival ride. I love it. I love it. All right, so Susan said that this is her version of Tiffany's panel and layer cake quilt. She calls hers Catitude from the fabric line that she used. She finished hand quilting it Monday, and it just needs binding before she mails it out to a friend. So, Susan, I have to know, has this already been mailed out? Is that what we're dealing with? Now, could you please leave it alone, sir? Hey, sir, leave it alone. So has this already been sent out? I love the cats on this. That was a great way to showcase those cats. Katie says, I think I saw some putty tats. That's pretty. Yes, right? Judy says, dogs can be worse than children at times. Absolutely, they can. Absolutely. I will show you guys in a minute what he had, because he definitely wasn't supposed to have it. It's a whole deal. It's a whole deal. Oh, but I'm in love with this cat quilt, Susan. Absolutely in love with it. I'm not a cat person, but my mom would absolutely die to have that. I'm not making it for her, but she would absolutely die to have it. All right. Now, this also came from Susan. Okay, she says that Catitude has not been... she's waiting to show it at Quilt Guild. Good deal. Good deal. All right, so this one is... She says, in 2023, Fat Quarter Shop did a Halloween mystery quilt named Haunted Halloween. This is my version with a small change that the border is narrowed. I hand quilted it and finished sewing the binding on yesterday. When she posted it, it was yesterday. Guys, how cute. What a cute little quilt. And that's perfect little Halloween wall hanging. I would love. Halloween is my favorite, my holiday. I'm in love. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, now this came from Susie. She says that her mom embroidered the blocks, she pieced it, and she long arm quilted it. I think you did a fantastic job on this, Susie. I think your mom did fantastic on all that embroidery, but you did a beautiful job of not only putting it together, but enhancing all of that embroidery with all of your long arm quilting. You did a fantastic job on that. I'm letting everybody catch up because I'm 30 seconds ahead. This is the last one in the show, guys. So that's why I'm waiting for everybody to catch up. Oh, yes, how special, right? It is very special. And to have those kinds of memories too. And I'm going to come in here and show you guys. I'm going to zoom in as much as we can. Look at how gorgeous all this hand embroidery is. I mean, just absolutely stunning. And all the long arm quilting just absolutely enhanced all that embroidery. She did a fantastic job. All right. So let me get you guys swapped back over to me. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm back. Yay. All right. So in case you guys wanted to know, this is what he stole. He was going after the ball. It is t-shirt yarn. I started crocheting this together. I figured I would make like a pad to like set a, I guess you could do a hot pad out of t-shirt yarn. I was bored in my t-shirt yarn class when I was teaching my students, and I needed something to do with the t-shirt yarn. So I just started like putting it together. I think I crochet, like maybe that's crochet. I don't know if it is. This is just like what I could do with my hand. Like I'm not using a needle or anything. But he had the ball. He'd gotten the ball, and this was still apparently up in my shelf next to my chair in the living room. And he had the ball. It was mostly unwound when he brought it to me. So I was sitting here winding it back up. So I apologize for my distraction, guys. Gotta love when the puppy gets a hold of things. Andrea says, everyone did a fantastic job. They are all beautiful. Forgot to post mine, but I'll do it next month. Absolutely. You need to. Susan says, loved all the quilts and blocks and the iron caddies. Everyone did a great job, didn't they? I think everybody did such a wonderful job on everything that they submitted. Guys, everybody who was in this month's drawing or whatever gets 12 entries. Okay. So you automatically got 12 entries. So even if you only submitted one item, you got 12 entries for this month. So if you submitted last month and this month, you now have 15 entries. We are up to 15 entries right now for the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt that is coming out in October. So it will be done. It will be done in time. I promise. I do love this collaboration. I love seeing what everybody does. And guys, I do get ideas from the things that you submit. So things that you submit and that get, a lot of attention or whatever, I take that into account. And that's kind of when I change things out a little bit. Ryan says everyone had a fantastic show and tell. Right? They absolutely did. And show and tell is always, it's my favorite. And when April hit, and ooh, okay. Oh, I know what I did. I'm sorry. I asked Nightbot for something that Nightbot can't give me. So, I'm putting a link in the chat. if you have not gone to go vote for the project coming up for the second half of 2025, please go vote. You have until June 17th. So you have 14 days. Yeah, you got 2 weeks from now to go vote. If you've not already voted, please go vote. Please let me know what project you'd like to see on my channel starting the second half of 2025. I'm going to kind of take August as a breathing month because we're going to have another freebie project. It's going to be a strip project in August. But yeah, we got to get things going. We got to get things going for 2025 or for the second half of 2025. Pam says, yes, Katie, I agree. My goal right now is 1 entry a month as part of my way back to sewing and quilting. I like that idea, Pam. That's perfect. Susan says I'll have more for the next one. So close on finishing some projects. Fantastic. I mean, I wish I could enter, but I'm the one making the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt, so I can't enter. I'm kind of like not allowed to enter my own. And you guys get to see a lot of what I work on. So thank you everybody so much for coming out. Thank you for coming to share. Please, please, please go vote. If you have not already registered for the Zoom retreat and you want to be there, go register for the Zoom retreat. You have until June 27th to register for the Zoom retreat, and it starts the 28th. So you have a little bit of time still. I mean, we got a little bit of time, but June will go by so fast. I also put, where did I put it? Hang on, I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought for just a moment. Okay, so I did go ahead and put the link up, or the video starting point for the June freebie project. That is going to be on June 27th. If you are wanting to participate in the June freebie project, you can absolutely go ahead and get your supplies gathered up. The supply list is in the description of the video. So go look for the June 27th June freebie project. It is called Grandmother's Cakes and Fans. And so we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be working with the layer cake this time. And I'm probably gonna do this quilt a couple of times. I'm really loving how it's turning out. So you don't want to miss any of it. Yes, Andrea, I don't disagree with you. She says, be blessed, less stressed, and pet some fabric today. Yes. If you have not petted your fabric, if you've not hit the thumbs up, do that first, okay? First and foremost, hit that thumbs up button, please, guys. Let YouTube know you wanted to be here. If you've not petted some fabric, go pet some fabric. Go get that serotonin boost. Go get that mood lifting. Go feed your crafting addiction, your crafting hobby, your sewing and quilting hobby. Go feed that a little bit at least so that you have enough recharge to keep going for the rest of the week. This week's going to be a long one. This is a full work week instead of, last week where we took a day off. This is a full week, guys. So get that therapy time in. Get that therapy time in tonight. Thank you for being here. Chloe is trimming half square triangles. Ah, yay. Well, I don't want to keep everybody hanging out. I would love to, but I'm going to actually work on echoes a little bit more. With all of my purple batiks, I'm going to work on a little bit of that tonight. And then I've got to get packed up. I've got a sewing day tomorrow. So I'm going to get packed up and go from there. I'll get you in there, Teresa, in just a moment. So I did see that just pop through. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be live again Thursday night. That will be with Kathy from My Hobby Home. She will be coming to hang out for a little bit, and we will be working on Land That I Love, that beautiful flag-shaped quilt that you saw from her Sew and Tell projects. And guys, we only have that through the end of July. All right, so Wednesday I will be at the ballpark, and Friday I will be at the ballpark. So you may end up seeing a few couple shorts from me, just me hanging out at the baseball game, seeing what's going on and seeing sharing a little bit of my life with you guys. So if you see those, be sure to click on them, be sure to watch. Let me know what your feedback is. But have a great week. I will see you guys Thursday, and then we will be back again Sunday evening for After Sunset.